You got to take some goddamn control, man. All bullshit aside, a lot of this stuff is simple. Let me get to my story of how fucking simple it is. We wanted to have a vasectomy. I started Googling best doctors in Atlanta, found one, bam, called. That shit was $300. The boy got good ass insurance.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
I ain't even done. I would play It Gets Worse, but it actually gets better. The boy got good ass insurance because I worked my ass off, like many of you. Like I've told y'all before, you go to work dealing with them motherfuckers every day to get on your goddamn nerves, and they take health insurance out of your check. Some of us, because I know about that shit too, because I was a single dad, right? It wasn't just me. You know the difference between what you was paying when you were single and childless and what you're paying now for the fucking family plan.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
So if they're going to take the insurance out your goddamn check, why the fuck you not going to the doctor to check your health, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, pre-diabetic, all that shit they say is fucked up with black men? Why would you not go and get that shit checked and they taking the money out your check? Why? You literally throwing money away. And you sitting on the insurance. If you're done having kids, you don't want to have a goddamn scare like I motherfucking did. Go take your ass on the Google, find out who in your area can do that shit or who you can drive to get to. Because everybody isn't in big city Atlanta. But you stay somewhere that the capital of your state might be 5 hours away. But trust me, the peace of mind that comes with it. Call and see if they take your insurance. Look up and see how many people rate doctors like they rate restaurants on Yelp. Why are we not doing this, man? Go look up the doctor you're supposed to go to. Get on the phone, talk to whoever you need to talk to. Back to my story. I called. The young lady said, it's $300. We need a card. Okay, cool. I put it down. I scheduled it. Went in that day. I was like, do we have to do a consult? And she was like, no, he's been doing this. Basically, he's a urologist. That's what he's been doing. I was going to say a nut doctor.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
Proper term is a urologist. He's a urologist. So he's been doing that. There's really no consultation. The consultation comes a couple minutes before he breaks out the scalpel. So I go to my appointment. I had put down the $300, right? Got to sit in the office 15 minutes. I'm telling y'all, I was there 45 minutes. First 15 minutes, filling out a little bit of paperwork, get called to the back. Another roughly 10 minutes, maybe, I'm sitting there. I have to watch a video, a little cartoon video of, hey, these are your testicles. This is the procedure. You don't want to get back to work too soon. One of those videos, right? So I watched a little cartoon video. Doc comes in. Doc says, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, sir. Are you positive you're done having kids? Like, he'll say, okay, write some stuff down. Then he'll ask me again. He ended up asking me like 4 or 5 times. I said, Doc, I'm ready. I'm done. My daughter just turned 18. I really don't want any more because back in my head, I'm thinking I got one on the way, right? So I don't want any more. Boom, is what it is. Bet. So I get up. You're going to put your legs in a stirrup like you see the women. Get out your goddamn feelings. You're going to put your legs in a stirrup. They're going to give you the little gown and you barely pull your pants down, right? You barely slide them down. So you get them down to your knees and you sit there. I'm telling you now, I'm going to tell you 2 things that hurt. He takes a needle. He slides it on the side of your nut, right? Just numbs the area. It's like a little pinch. That shit didn't hurt. You know what hurt me the goddamn most? The doctor has to check you for any abnormalities on your nuts. If you got hit as a kid or something crazy happened, or you had an accident and had one removed, whatever the fuck, they got to check your shit for any abnormalities. The doc was sitting there playing with my balls like a motherfucking slinky. I'm like, Doc. He like, oh, I'm sorry. I had to check. He had to inform motherfucker. I had to check for abnormalities and this and then. And then he shook the motherfucker like some goddamn dice. I was like, what the fuck? Like a goddamn 8-ball. I was like, what the fuck, Doc? He was like, sorry, my hands are heavy. So I'm like, all right, cool. At least he don't got to stick no finger up my ass.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease.
So he's gonna make a small incision in the middle of your sack. He's gonna pull out that man's deferens. This was just in that other video. It's a tube like this, like cell charge. He's gonna take that. He's gonna tie both ends, snip that motherfucker, and I got the non-reversible one. We'll get to that in a second. He gonna snip it in the middle. He burned both the ends. Mind you, he had just gave me the numbing shit. Couldn't feel anything. But it was funny as fuck because I was like, damn, I could smell the fire. My nuts are burning.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
For real. But I couldn't feel that shit. I'm not, no pain. I really didn't feel it. The most you feel is like pressure. Like if you got up and your leg went to sleep or something like that, didn't hurt, but you know that motherfucker ain't working like it's supposed to. So snap that. You're gonna burn both ends and tuck them. When I say it took him 15 minutes each side, 15 minutes a nut. Stitch me up real quick, pull my pants up. First of all, they told me I had to have somebody to come in with me. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe they got to put me to sleep. No, somebody had to drive me there. My homeboy drove me there. He waited out in the parking lot and shit. I walked in by myself. Even after procedure, I walked out by myself. I was fine. Didn't miss a beat. I'm going to tell you where the pain comes in. Because that mass deferens, that tube, is so long inside your body, it doesn't feel like somebody kicked you in the balls. If you move too fast or move the wrong way, it feels like you got a cramp in your stomach. I don't know if anybody y'all ever played sports and you was running and that shit just hits you like that. That's what it feels like. It's like a little pull. It's like a little tug, right? But you don't feel it in your nuts. You feel it in like your lower abdomen. You're going to feel a little tug, and it's not like, oh my God, it's just, hey, oh shit, wait a minute. Let me slow my ass down. Once you get this procedure done, if you get the procedure done, do not rush it. The doc will say, well, you'll be okay in about 3 days. Like they just said in the previous video, if you got it done on a Friday, you'll definitely be back to work on a Monday. You can, but take it easy. You don't want to do anything where you're going to have a bigger stride. So you really don't want to go up a lot of steps. I got steps in the house, so I was okay because I was headed straight to the bed. But you don't want to go up and down a bunch of steps. You definitely don't want to put no goddamn workout in. Do not, because you're going to feel okay. I'm telling you, you get it done, you're going to feel fine. Do not be like, oh shit, I forgot about so-and-so. Let me go ahead and handle that now. Cleaning up and all that shit. Don't do that shit. That's when that pain going to kick in. And it's not going to kick in until the next motherfucking day. Because you did too damn much to have had a outpatient surgery, so to speak. My homeboy told me that. He was like, bruh, don't do what I did. Because I was feeling fine when I walked about that motherfucker. I was like, shit, I forgot to unpack these boxes. Some shit he was doing around the house. He unpacked the boxes. Got to that third box. Well, started to unpack the box. He got to that third box. We're like, oh, wait a goddamn minute. And he sat his ass down. And that feeling he felt, he said that was the most pain he felt out of the whole procedure. Because he was doing some shit he had no business. He wasn't healed up yet. It felt like a gut punch. It felt like somebody punched him in the gut. So when I took my time, even little sudden movements, I'll forget and I'll step over and do something. That's when I felt that tug and I was like, oh shit, okay, cool, I'm not ready. But what I did was I did put some ice on my nuts. Again, sorry ladies, I know it's TMI, but thank you for being in here.
You go, girl!
But I did put like the cold peas and stuff, shit you see on TV. And just to kind of take the swelling down. My shit didn't swell up that bad. I had a great doctor. Didn't swell up at all now that I think about it. You just want to, take it easy. But I did put ice on it and just take it easy. Now the big thing. Does your shit still work? Yes. But you need to think about that shit.
Cut it, 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 cut it.
Child support is way too high. You need to cut it. But again, I can't tell you what to do. This is the other thing that a lot of men forget about when they're after they've had the procedure, they told me you cannot dive in and start.
I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
You can have sex, but you need to still strap up. This is where a lot of guys fuck up. They'll get the vasectomy, think they can't have any more damn kids. Again, brothers, y'all, we don't ask enough questions. Do your research. Go to some good people. Dudes are getting vasectomies, going right back into the pussy raw because I can't have kids. Then you fuck around and you make one. You know why? You have residual semen left in your testicles. So what did my doctor tell me? You need to wait 3 months. Because what happens, just like when they cut it and you do ejaculate, but the tube is cut so the sperm can't get through your penis. When the tube is cut, that sperm just stays there. It eventually dies. So you're pretty much going to have to go incel or keep strapping up. Matter of fact, the first 4 days, maybe a week, you don't need to be fucking no way because that shit is going to hurt.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
When you get out of the doctor's office, your shit is still going to get hard. You're still going to be able to ejaculate. Everything works like normal. But that mass deferens tube is what carries the swimmers to your urethra, the tube in your penis, where it comes out and they start swimming in the lady that fertilized the egg or paint the walls. That's where a lot of guys fuck up. They go right back in raw, start shooting up the club. Out comes a little one because those sperm are still alive that you had left over right before you got snipped. So they told me 3 months to make sure all the sperm die. My homeboy told me his doctor told him he needed 15 releases, if you dig what I'm saying, to get the residual out, get all the leftover out. So he didn't fuck up and think he was good and start diving right back in. So what did Kofa do? Kofa did both.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Maybe a little bit TMI, but in them 3 months, brother had to shake dice. Got all that shit out. When I told y'all motherfuckers I was goddamn done, I was done. Still am, even more so now. Done. So after 3 months, you got to take a sample back, give them the sample. You got to get it there in 2 hours because apparently sperm dies within 2 hours outside of a woman's body. So took the sample up there, gave him the sample. That was on a Friday. Nurse called me Monday morning. Congratulations. You're good. You're sterile. You're clean. You're clear. I'm like, I'm good. You're good. I'm like, are you sure? Sir, he's been doing it blah, blah, blah years. You're good. Awesome. Cool. So that was the end of July. Went through 3 months. So that was August, September, about the beginning of October 15th, around then is when I took it back. Guess where I was October, Halloween? The DR.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Did I have fun? I did.
I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking.
Did I talk to some
ho ho ho
Green Giant?
I sure the fuck did. You know why? Because I got a fucking clear goddamn conscience. I'm strapping up. That's taken care of. No STDs. Got the snippage. Wait a minute. No KIDs. Wait a motherfucking minute. A little bit too much TMI, too much information. Yeah, a little bit TMI, but I did old girl dirty.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nigga, my mind was clear.